This is review of Google Drive for assessment. Google Drive was ranked as the third top tool for learning in 2012. The features of Google Drive include 5 GB of free online storage, creation of documents, spreadsheets and slides. It allows sharing between multiple users with various levels of access, including view, edit and comment. It allows accessing previous versions of documents and downloading documents in various formats, including Microsoft Office. It can be accessed on multiple devices with synchronization function and allows accessing documents offline with synchronization option when internet connection is available. Additionally, it allows installation of Microsoft Office plugin, which makes it easier for those who are familiar with Microsoft Office to work with it. However, there have been some concerns raised by researchers regarding Google Drive. This includes security and ownership, reliability, especially in cases of slow internet connection, and advertisement, which is based on content of documents inside Google Drive. However, various uses of Google Drive in education include collaborative learning, project-based learning, course content management, monitoring of students' work, and submission of homework. In this presentation, I would like to focus on rather unusual way of using Google Drive, which I haven't heard of before. Me and my husband have discovered that it can be used for placement test of English language for learners of English as a second language. Placement tests are usually used for allocating students to appropriate group based on their knowledge of English. Most learners in Kazakhstan come with some knowledge of English because it is compulsory subject in school and university. Placement tests usually take a form of closed indirect assessment. For example, multiple choice, gap filling, true-false statements. And despite some criticism of these methods, main providers of English language learning such as Cambridge University Press, Oxford University Press, Pearson base their placement test on closed indirect assessment. However, there is no limitation on teachers to use combination of multiple assessment techniques. We wanted to have a tool which would allow to use indirect assessment with self-marking capacity, which would download all the data from all the learners who took the test onto a spreadsheet. This would aid my husband in his work, especially when he needed to test a large amount of learners in a limited amount of time. The assessment which we propose is based on Common European Framework of References for Languages, and it's based on Cambridge University Press English Unlimited Study. This is step-by-step guide of how to do the self-marking placement test. Sign into Google Drive, click Create Form. Give your form a name. At the top, enter any instructions for the name. Enter the first question and add a hint or example in the help text box if necessary. Choose an appropriate question type. The first questions should normally be about candidates' details. You may wish to check the required question box for this. The candidates' details are simple text fields. The rest of the test is multiple choice, gap fill questions of increasing difficulty. To add further questions, click the Add Item drop-down or click the Duplicate button. When you have entered all the questions, there is an option to enter a message to be displayed when the candidate clicks Submit. None of the other options pictured were needed for this particular test. Now the test itself is finished, it can be viewed by clicking the View Live Form option. The test maker now needs to input the correct answers by taking the test themselves. This is also an opportunity to test the usability of the test and to proofread. When ready and all the questions have been answered correctly, click Submit. Now click Edit this form and return to the editing page. Click Choose Response Destination and create a spreadsheet where all the test takers' answers and results will be sent. Now open the spreadsheet you just created. The first row will automatically show the timestamp of the submission and all of the questions. Below it there will be the correct answers which the test maker entered. The answers of every subsequent test taker will appear in the next row underneath. Scrolling to the far right of the answer sheet, insert two new columns. The score was generating with the formula indicated in step number 20 now. The formula simply counts how many times these answers are the same. The final step is to take the score and to make it automatically assigned to the respondent's grade based on Common European Framework for Languages. Use the formula indicated in step number 23. This makes your self-counting spreadsheet done. That is the end of my presentation. You can see the references here. And I know that the task was to present a balanced view of a learning tool. And perhaps my presentation is not particularly balanced because I don't discuss disadvantages of Google Drive in more detail. However, I wanted to do the presentation about this self-marking assessment which we used for placement test for English language learners. Perhaps some of you will find it useful, or you will identify the potential of Google Drive which you have not thought of before. If you have any questions, please contact me. I will be very happy to help you. Thank you very much for your attention.